Hello everybody! Happy Friday from very hot and steamy Medellín, Colombia. It is day 49 of our quarantine here, and it was just extended until the 25th of May, so it looks like I'm going to be alone here for a few weeks longer, unfortunately. Like I said, we're allowed to go outside once a week for an hour, once a day for an hour between 2 and 3 p.m. But I just stay inside because the virus has really scared the shit out of me. As all of you know at this point, my mother is battling the virus in Bay State Medical Center in Springfield at this moment. And she's fighting hard. She's fighting hard. She had a 106 fever last night, and she doesn't seem to be making much improvement. So, I'm very worried sick about her. I'm really worried sick about her. And it's hard to not be there to help her, but at the same time, if I was there, I couldn't see her anyways. You're not allowed into the facility. And I think that the situation in Colombia is much safer than in the United States right now. So I think it's best that I just stay put indoors here. I have everything I need, and just hope for the best for my mother. Jillian just told me my stepdad's got it now, so I'm hoping that Dave is okay. Thankfully, my sister tested negative. She was afraid she might have it, but she just tested negative. So it's been a bit of a stressful week, and I can't even imagine what my mother's going through in the hospital. I feel absolutely horrendous about it. It's been difficult to sleep worried about her. I do try to talk to her a little bit every day, but she doesn't respond very often, but she does get your messages of support and love. So please, if you have a moment, do send her a quick note, especially because Mother's Day is on Sunday. I think she would definitely appreciate it. She might not respond. She's very often too tired, but she will get it. So I was told today she's going to be moved into intensive care. They're going to hopefully try some trial treatments on her, which I've been wanting from day one, but she wasn't sick enough. And isn't that the nature of the American medical system? If you're not on the threshold of death, they're not going to do anything. God bless America. So, thankfully, I don't want to say thankfully because it's unfortunate it has come to this, but let's hope that she can start a treatment, whether it's a trial or experimental treatment or what, anything to help her in this battle. It just boggles my mind. It boggles my mind the shit you have to go through over there to get quality medical care. I'm really without words. So anyways, so it's Mother's Day weekend. I'm going to be working all weekend, which is the safest thing for me to do, obviously. Stay home, work, make some money, and just try to hope for the best for my mom. And I'm going to take one day at a time with her. So as I said, we're in quarantine here now until the 25th, so I don't know if that's going to be extended again. I hope not. I don't know when the borders are going to reopen. They said the end of the month, and I doubt that's going to actually happen. I would be surprised if they open the borders sometime in June, by the end of June, honestly. But I'm ready to leave and go someplace else at this point. We'll see what happens. So many places are just closed right now. I might not have an option but to stay here longer than I had anticipated, which was the end of June. But other than that, you're going to see outside there's a lot more traffic now. The traffic is almost returning to normal. A lot more cars as Colombia does start to return to a semblance of normalcy. We do have a partial opening of the manufacturing and some service sectors. So, I welcome it. I welcome the people on the sidewalks. I welcome the traffic because it does make it seem like a little more normal, more comforting. Of course, everybody has face masks. Everybody practices social distancing. They're still enforcing the shopping days. So my day this week is I have Sunday and Friday. So this Sunday I can go, and then next Friday I'm able to go shopping, and then next Tuesday and Sunday. So that's fine. I just buy enough for at least 2 weeks of food, and I'm good. And I think it's good that they do it. It keeps the grocery stores from getting crowded. Nobody's fighting to get into places. There's police at the entrances, so they don't mess around. It's not none of the bullshit that's going on in America that's happening here, which boggles my mind. It just goes to show how you have such a minority of lunatics that can just completely hijack and destroy preventative measures for everybody in a country the size of the United States. Here, nobody complains. People do what they have to do. They abide by the guidelines, and because of that, cases have been level. There's a lot of states and cities in the country that still don't have a single case now. They've done a very good job controlling it. So, like I said, I feel safer here. Nobody's running around with AK-47s, storming the state houses and city halls in Colombia, demanding that they open everything up. So, yeah, you guys keep that shit in America. I am not going back to that craziness. I mean, the United States is the global laughingstock at this point, as sad as that is. But that's, of course, due to the stupid leadership, or lack thereof, I should say. So, not to get political, but I'm really pissed. You know, I'm angry because of the lack of PPE that was provided to the nurses and the doctors in the United States, and because of that, my mother is in intensive care on suffering horrendously. So I have no apologies. I'm pissed. I am infuriated with the administration in the United States, with the government, especially because I live in effing Colombia. I live in Colombia. And you want to look at the global medical care rankings, Colombia is above the United States in terms of quality of hospital care and coverage and medical coverage. Higher, better than the United States. So it's mind-boggling. You have a small group of vocal gun humpers in the United States who are destroying it. They are literally destroying the country. And we're too afraid to stop them. It's really sickening to me. It's really sickening to me. And because of that, we're all going to suffer. We're all going to have family members fall ill or threatened by violence because we try to do our part by wearing a face mask. And I don't know what the solution is, unfortunately. Those in power who are supposed to have the solutions aren't giving it to us. Aren't giving it to you. Aren't giving it to you. So it's a shame. It's a shame. And let's hope in November that we have a radical change in administration with somebody who can actually lead the country. I know Joe Biden's a bit aged and old, and maybe he forgets things, but honestly, at this point, a brain-dead president would be safer than the lunatic that's in power now. And that's the way I look at it. Sad but true. So, that's enough of my soapbox. At the end of the day, the thing most important is that my mother gets better and she makes a full recovery. Please, if you can, send her a note of well wishes. She does read them. It do help a lot. And I wish you all and your families safety, health, happiness. Please abide by the social distancing. Don't go out if you don't have to. And if you do, put on the face mask. I know all of my friends, you guys do. You guys have been fantastic. And I'll keep you all posted as to how Mom is doing. I'll probably make another video on Sunday. I'll try to make it less political. But I just had to get that off my shoulders. It's been festering in my mind for a week. And when you live alone, with nobody to talk to, this shit festers. So, have a great weekend to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. Please, I wish you all a very safe and happy weekend. Happy Mother's Day. Leave your comments, how you are. I do read your comments. I love hearing from you. Send me a message if you want. And I wish you all well. So, from Medellín, Colombia, happy Friday, everybody. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you probably on Sunday. Okay? Hasta luego. A little cloudy today. Not as hot as it has been, thankfully. Maybe that means we'll actually get some